What's up, fellow race fans? Mike here. Welcome back inside the garage area. And I know, I promised we'd get to do the future of the Pro Invitational Series for the off season in an upcoming video. I'll get to that. I'll also be getting to the Darlington and Charlotte races after the fact. But right now, it's time for a little silly season prediction, and we also know more about how NASCAR will handle the Darlington and Charlotte races in terms of qualifying and setting the field. So let's get right to that now. First off, per NBC Sports, we now know how NASCAR will set lineups for the races at Darlington and Charlotte. They announced today changes for the next 2 weeks of racing. The starting lineup for the May 20th Cup race will be based on the finish from Sunday's Cup race. The top 20 finishers from Sunday will be inverted for the starting lineup for the May 20th race. Starting positions 21 through 40 will be based on the finishing order of spots 21 to 40 from the Sunday Cup race. And that same format will be used a week later for the May 27th Charlotte race, based off the finish from the 600. Here are some of the changes from the May 17th to 27th Darlington Charlotte Motor Speedway for each of the National Series. Pit selection for May 17th. Order is based on charter team owner points, followed by open team owner points. Stalls are picked in advance, and pit boxes will be in the stalls when teams arrive. Lineup: positions 1 to 12. Random draw from charter teams in those positions in owner points. 13 to 24, same deal. 25 to 36, same deal. Positions 37 to 40, those are all open teams. For the Xfinity Series, May 19th, pit selection, order is based on Phoenix qualifying. Okay. Starting lineup: positions 1 to 12. First 12 Xfinity teams based on the adverse conditions lineup eligibility will be assigned starting positions 1st to 12 based on random draw. Positions 13 to 24, same deal. Positions 25 to 36, same deal. Any vehicles eligible for the event in positions 37 to 40 will be assigned starting positions based on their order of eligibility. And we just touched over the May 20th Cup race. So let's go down to May 24th. Pit selection is based on finishing position from the May 20th Darlington race, followed by new entries in order of points. Pit stalls picked in advance, and pit boxes will be in the stalls when teams arrive. Starting lineup: this is the only race that will have qualifying. May 25th, Xfinity race, order based on finishing position from the May 19th Darlington event. Then new entries in order of points. Starting lineup: refer to Darlington. Then the truck race, May 26th. Pit selection is based on Las Vegas qualifying. Starting lineup: positions 1 to 10. First 10 truck teams based on adverse conditions lineup eligibility assign positions 1 to 10, random draw. 11 to 21 and 22 to 32, same deal, except it's the next 11 teams in order from there. Any vehicles eligible for the event in position 33 to 40 assign starting positions based on their order of eligibility. May 27th Cup race, refer to the finishing positions for the 600. If qualifying is rained out for the 600, pit selections will be determined by finishing order for the 600. Starting lineup, just refer to Darlington procedure. So there's that. Now for competition cautions. Darlington, competition yellow, lap 30. That's May 17th. May 20th, that's to be decided, though I'm expecting competition caution there to be lap 25, because it will be a 228 lap race. Charlotte, May 24th, I'm expecting competition caution there to be lap number 40. And May 27th, I'm expecting that one to be lap 20. For the Xfinity Series, lap 15 for the competition yellow there. And Charlotte, May 25th, I'm expecting that to be lap 20. Now, for the Truck Series at Charlotte, it's a 134 lap race. I am expecting that one to be lap 15 as well. And for competition yellows, fields are frozen. Field will be assembled behind pace car. Waiver run rule not in effect. Running order: lead lap and lap down cars will be established and a free pass sent. Pit road will be open to the top 20. Each car must beat the pace car off pit road to retain freeze position. Pit road will then be open to the next 20. Same deal. And the above cycle repeats. Each team allowed to pit twice. Then reestablish lineup per freeze and restart. And of course, you are not allowed to fuel your cars before the competition yellow. Not being pace car off pit road results in going a lap down and restarting tail end of the field. Pitting more than twice, to the back. And all pit road rules are in effect. So those are the procedures for the upcoming events. Now, silly season coming up. Where do I think each of the class of 2020 and 2021 will go? First, the free agent class of 2020. We are looking at a stacked lineup. That lineup is set to include guys like Ryan Blaney, Eric Almirola, Clint Bowyer, Keselowski, and oh my god, that lineup is stacked. So, first off, bit of an obscure name, Corey LaJoie. That is a real talented driver in his own right. Let's take a look at the entire list of NASCAR free agents. So Corey LaJoie made his NASCAR debut in 2014. He's with Go Fast Racing now, and he's already looking into new rides. About 4 months ago, he wrote a letter to Rick Hendrick during Hall of Fame induction night. He said, "I was nervous when I gave it to him, because that guy could change my life and my family's life forever." His letter to say, "Just keep your eye on me." So, if Mr. Hendrick took that letter to heart, I see Corey LaJoie landing at Hendrick in the 48. I originally saw Kyle Larson going there, but after his incident, not so much anymore. Alex Bowman is going to be a free agent after this season, but I think I see him staying behind the wheel of that 88. So he's going to stay. Eric Jones, I see him staying behind the wheel of the 20. If not him, then Christopher Bell go behind the wheel of 20, and I see Eric Jones going elsewhere. Now we go to Ryan Blaney. He's currently behind the wheel of the 12 right here for Penske. And he just resigned with Team Penske, so that slot is filled up. So he's going to be back behind the wheel of the 12 for 2021 and beyond. Keselowski. He landed a ride with Team Penske in 2010. Been with the team ever since. Once 2020 ends, he'll be looking for a ride. Now, where do you think he goes? I think Bowyer's going to be out of the 14. If that's the case, I see Keselowski going to the 14. I don't know what the terms of the Cole Custer deal are, but if the Custer deal does not pan out, like I think it will, then I can see Kyle Larson going to the 41. Here's why. Both Larson and Tony Stewart come from sprint car backgrounds. Both Larson and Stewart know what it means to handle adversity at one point in their careers. Tony Stewart, of course, dealt with the Kevin Ward Jr. controversy. And Kyle Larson, we all know of his incident. Personally, I think this Cole Custer deal may end up blowing in Tony Stewart and Gene Haas's faces. I don't think Custer's ready for the Cup Series. I don't think he's ready to thrive in the Cup Series. I think after this year, Stewart Haas Racing will be looking to a veteran driver to fill that 41, and that veteran is going to be Kyle Larson. So, Bell to the 20, in case Eric Jones doesn't renew, which that is likely. Larson to the 41, Keselowski to the 14, Bowman to the 88, staying in the 88, Corey LaJoie to the 48. And where does that leave Eric Jones if Christopher Bell goes to the 20? Now, I am looking at another team that may end up looking for a ride, looking for a driver for their car. Just in case Austin Dillon doesn't pan out, which he hasn't, or Tyler Reddick doesn't pan out, which he hasn't so far. There's still a lot of races left in the season, but if one of those two doesn't pan out, I can see Eric Jones going to Childress to fill either the 3 or the 8. Probably the 3, because Austin Dillon hasn't shown the talent, hasn't shown the results to back up his talent. So Eric Jones to Childress, in case Childress says, Austin, you may be my grandson, but you haven't given me the results. You're done. Or he tells Reddick, this ain't working out. You're done. Back to the Xfinity Series for you. So, Corey LaJoie to the 48 to fill Jimmy Johnson's seat. Bowman stays in the 88. Eric Jones to Childress. Then we go Blaney, who's already re-signed with Penske. Keselowski to the 14. And Larson to the 41. Those are my silly season predictions. Who goes where? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I will be seeing you next time. Heading into the garage area for now. I will see you next time we fire the engines. Rock on, race fans.